Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz. Don't mind my messing now. I'm gonna get them all off soon. Anyways, today is going to be about my haul, my shopping haul. Most of it obviously is going to be makeup related. A couple clothing items, but mainly makeup related. So I did film myself receiving the package and first initial trying on things. Again, I am not a review channel. I am not that hypercritical to be like, this is what you need, this is what you don't need. I just collect makeup and I wanted to try it out. In my personal opinion, I do like the items that I received. However, I am not that hypercritical. It doesn't take much for me to like an item. So the first couple of items I received were the blush trio kits from One Size by Patrick Starr. He's another fellow YouTuber. So I did film myself receiving the items and everything like that. Hey guys, don't mind my appearance. I'm currently just in the middle of doing my makeup. So my hair is drying and I'm doing my makeup. So I'm basically showing you how I apply the Turquilicious blush in the One Size trio kit. So he recommended using the cream blush under your foundation. So I just did my skincare and then I just dabbed on the blush just like along the side of my cheek. And then I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, foundation, concealer, all that. And then we'll see where we're at. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you how the blush looks with a layer of foundation. So now I just use 1.5 pumps of my Catrice True Skin foundation. One shade is the Cool Chai, and then the other one, who knows? I'd have to go on my Amazon listing because that's where I bought it, but... So he did release 6 blush trios and contour kits. I'm not really into contour, so I didn't indulge in that, but I did get the 2 blush trios in Fat Ass and Freaky Peach. So one thing I will say with these trio kits is it is raised. So as far as storing wise, it's not going to be that package friendly, I guess, but the packaging itself is beautiful. So this is the front and this is the back. So the shades include, and this is Freaky Peach, these shades include Rump Shaker, Freaky, and Whiplash. So the formula includes a cream blush, a powder blush, and another powder blush, but it's kind of shimmery as well. So they do, you're going to see my setup here, they do have this huge mirror, which I appreciate, which I've been using just to apply my makeup and everything like that, just because it's such a big mirror, and I love the compact itself. And I did use the cream blush as directed by Patrick Starr. Do you say Patrick? Do you say Patrick Starr? Anyways, so as directed by Patrick, you use the cream blush under your foundation, everything like that. And on top of, once you finish your makeup routine, you use the powder blush. I'm not too much into highlight blushes, so I'd probably just use this as a highlighter. The second one I got, like I said, was Fat Ass, P-H-A-T. And these shades are Turquilicious, Rosebud, and BBL. So the next couple of items are blush sets. Let's start with the Moon Prism blush palette by Lunar Beauty. Again, another fellow YouTuber by Manny MUA. So this is the back. And this is gorgeous, y'all. But again, it's raised. But again, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So I did make a comment while I was unpackaging the blush sets for the first time, and it looked a little bit pale. I said dusty, I'll be honest. I said dusty, but I don't want to be too offensive. And I also said a bit cool toned. I don't know if that's the right proper verbiage, but they do look a little bit pale, I would say. But if you're into that kind of blush, then this is what you're looking for. But so I don't know. I need to play with them a little bit. But also I'm pretty sure these are bronzers down here. So I have to play with them a little bit and see how I feel. Because I'm not sold on it yet, because they're not as pigmented as I would want. But anyways, there's one shade in the other blush palette that was the first one I gravitated towards, and I loved it. So let's just keep moving. This was a Nude Prism blush palette, cheek palette, whatever you want to call it. He calls it cheek palette, sorry. But These things are so difficult to get into, and I've ripped it time and time again because they're so difficult to get into. Needless to say, I'm not keeping this. And this is nothing against, you know, Lunar Beauty themselves. All makeup companies do this. But he did release an entire nude prism collection. The package that I opened did include this little card, which they look gorgeous. And he did have an eyeshadow palette and a couple glosses, or lip oils rather, that were released with this palette as well. But again, gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. Like, you have to give it to him. The detail, oh my god. Again, it's raised. The little moon is raised. But it's not, obviously it's not a deal breaker. These are beautiful. Oh, Jesus, please. So this is the second palette. Now, guess which one was the one I gravitated towards? Yeah. Kawaii? Kawaii? I think so. I don't know how to pronounce it. Or, yeah, Kawaii. Okay. And that orange is beautiful. I think that's going to look beautiful on dark skin tones. There's a couple darker shades, obviously, for bronzer, I'm going to assume. Also, I did pick up an eyeshadow palette, and this was the collaboration between Mel Thompson and Sydney Grace. The palette is called Tiny Marvels. So if you don't know, Mel Thompson was a former YouTuber. She has since passed away, and I wanted to pick up this palette to homage her family. So a portion of the sales will go directly to her family. She collaborated with Sydney Grace prior to her passing, obviously, and they re-released it and restocked it. So I will be honest, the color story itself is not particularly my color story, because this is why I never originally picked it up to begin with. There's one shade in particular here that I am gravitating towards, and that's Scarab, because it is a multi-chrome. Now, Sydney Grace is famous for her multi-chromes, single obviously, and you know, this is my chance to get familiar with her formula and using the eyeshadows. And also BB is, there are a couple shades here, like mainly the shimmer shades that I'm gravitating towards, that I'll probably most likely use. So another product that I bought from another surprise fellow YouTuber, her name is Swoop, obviously. That's not her real name. She also has these docuseries that I would recommend watching if you feel like it. But this was from her Penny University collection, and it's a hoodie, obviously, but I just flipped it back. I got it in the largest size, which was 3X. I haven't tried it on yet. But also, it is going towards the summer months. We're currently in spring, it's May. But obviously, you know, time passes, and then I'll still get use out of it, is basically what I'm saying, just not now. Also, I want to include a couple items that I received in a giveaway. Shout out to Brittany. She does have a channel here as well, and I'll link it down below. She mainly does folklore and supernatural paranormal videos. Not necessarily paranormal investigation, but paranormal videos and stories like that. So I definitely recommend, and thank you so much. So there are two items here. There are two makeup items that I almost forgot, but I'll talk about it in a second. But basically, in the giveaway, it included this cup, and it says eat, drink, and be scary. Isn't that so freaking adorable? I love this. Sorry, I was click-clacking in there. Also, she did include this shirt in this lavender shade, which is like honestly one of my favorite colors. And it says, I'd rather be searching for ghosts. And then on the bottom, it has her name. And these cute little ghosties. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so the last two products are liquid lipsticks from Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And they're in the shade 65 for Virgo. Obviously, it has the constellation on here a little bit. And then this shade is Savant. I currently have on the Virgo with a touch of the Ofra long-lasting liquid lipsticks in the shade Reimagine. This was a collaboration between Jen Love. It was she previously had her channel as Jen Love Reviews. Now it's currently Jen Love. Just to deepen up the shade a bit more, I just added a couple little drops. And now you have my current lipstick shade. There were a couple other things in the little giveaway, but those were the main ones I wanted to shout out. So thank you so much for watching. If you watched this video all the way through, comment down a little lipstick emoji. And yeah,